How do you hire a remodeler contractor?
A good place to start is to ask around, ask for references, reach out to your local home builders association, see if they have a remodelers council and they can give you recommendations. Then you'll get qualified people that are professionals and do it for a living. I think that's the first place to start. Then once you get a list of people that you'd like to sit down and talk to about your project, make the effort and the time to meet with them. Find out if the work that you want to do is in their scope of work and what they specialize in. If you don't have a defined scope, it's really difficult to figure out what budget is and what work the contractor's doing for you and what work you're going to have to take care of on your own. So, taking the time to go through the process and define the scope is pretty important. And then just walk through the process with whomever you're going to hire. I always tell people, even the best project is kind of messy and stressful. So make sure you choose somebody that you're comfortable with to go through that process. So you're happy at the end of it.
What can people expect from their remodeler during the times of COVID-19?
During the pandemic, the process has changed a little bit. It takes a little bit longer. We start with them signing a waiver just to kind of re-emphasize that, hey, we're going to be taking precautions and these are the expectations we have for you as a homeowner. Things like staying out of the work area, things like masking up when you interact with our employees, and just kind of respecting the process. We're trying to minimize the interactions and not have trade overlap. So we're going to get it set up so the electrician can come one day and nobody else is going to be there. The plumber can follow up. And again, that's not necessarily ideal, but it's a safe way for our customers to have us in the home. It's safe for our employees, and it's just a little bit longer process, but it's worked out fairly well so far. And then I think the other big expectation during COVID, and most of our people listening probably know this, but it's going to take longer to get supplies. And when we think something's coming in, it may say that, and it may be 2 months before we see it, and then something else will show up in 2 weeks. So again, back to patience and just kind of understanding that we're all dealing with this way, and I think safety is the most important thing.
What is the biggest hurdle before starting a remodeling project?
Tempering your expectations a little bit from a time frame standpoint, especially during a pandemic. To me, that really is the biggest hurdle, is making sure you start the process early enough that you have ample time to plan all the way through, dot the I's, cross the T's, and have everything finalized or as much as possible before you start the project.
What are common mistakes homeowners make before or during a remodel?
Clients think they can do half the work themselves, or perhaps have some ideas of their own that they're going to take care of this phase and we'll do that phase. In theory, it seems to work out really well, but long term, I think as much as you can find the people that are professionals and do it for a living, I think that will pay dividends all the way through the process. I think you'll get a better product. I think 90% of the time you'll end up saving money, and it will be done in a faster manner. I appreciate everybody tuning in as I'm hanging out in my basement here today, and I look forward to seeing everybody at the home show this week.